They're at the post. And they are racing in the Laura Ann Bishop Memorial. And it was a good start for Ames Mister, who came out running. Go Nuts is forwardly placed as well. And up the end of the side as they head over the opening turn, it's Rousing Siren. Advancing to the outside of horses, Go Nuts, Memphis Prayer. And even further out, Do Your Best is parked out wide, as is CF Wicked Red. Round in the first turn, just outside 6.5 furlongs to go. And Ames Mister has made the point. He'll set up shop up top, shows the way 2.5 lengths. From between horses, Memphis Prayer racing a joint second with CFV Wicked Red. Go Nuts backs off the speed from fourth. Advancing to the outside, Do Your Best with an early move up the backside. Then G for Jerry is third last. Second last is Rousing Siren, the favorite. And Sonic Burn can see them all. They continue to run up the backside in the Bishop. And chasing Ames Mister, who's doling out the fractions here, shows the way 2.5 lengths. Up to the outside, CFV Wicked Red. Now, Go Nuts comes back for more up to the inside. Memphis Prayer is racing from between horses. Do Your Best has been parked wide throughout. A length in front of G for Jerry, still a couple lengths back to Rousing Siren, who's covered about Sonic Burn. Into the far turn, 3 furlongs from the money. And Ames Mister, fleet-footed on the front end, shows the way. The lead is still 2.5 lengths. Go Nuts is racing to a clear-cut second. Memphis Prayer could not kick on as they race around the turn with a quarter to go. And Ames Mister in start 17, trying to break the maiden, but he has came back to the field, and the whip is out at the top of the lane. And Ames Mister was left alone on the front end, but he needs the wire desperately as Memphis Prayer is bearing down to the outside. Go Nuts up the inside. Then a link for the back. It's Do Your Best from the backfield. Sonic Burn. They're inside the final Florence furlong, and Go Nuts comes away with the lead. Memphis Prayer on a rebid to the outside. Go Nuts or Memphis Prayer. Go Nuts! Go Nuts wins it in start number 9 to break the maiden for the Green Hill Barn. And Rafael Bejarano. Looked like Memphis Prayer there was second in a multi-horse photo for the Shoto. They are at the post. And they are racing to a level beginning. From between horses, Woke Up to Aces, flashing speed. General Jenny is squeezed on for some early run as well. Kitten Rocks away in the third position. Top Out Invasion is up forwardly placed as well as they head over the opening turn. From the inside, Woke Up to Aces. She'll be challenged early by Super Ready. These two match strides about a length and a half in front of the trio of General Jenny, Fiona Power, and a 3-wide Trendy Neve. Then we trail back a length to Kitten Rocks, who's away in the 6th position. Top Hat Invasion is 7th as they run up the backside. Up on the extreme outside, as they continue to go up the backside, it is Top Hat Invasion, and now Maya Pretty right behind her, 2 in front of Seven Kingdoms. Princess Celeste is second last, and now Solar Kitten starting to move from last up a couple of spots as they pass the half-mile pole. The quarter was 24 seconds flat. The half-mile timed out 47-3. Woke Up to Aces at 9-5 on the big drop-in class as shook 2.5 clear of Super Ready from second. Then a length and a half further back, Fiona Power to the outside of Trendy Neve. There goes up to the outside. Kitten Rocks is cut loose now. Seven Kingdoms is gaining ground as they race around the turn, moving in tandem with Queen Louise as they race around the turn. Top of the home stretch. Woke Up to Aces now. Super Ready on a rebid to the outside. Seven Kingdoms at a big number from third. Queen Louise is fourth as they straighten away for the stretch drive. And Super Ready off the turn in front by a length. Long shot Seven Kingdoms up into second. Down the center of the track, Solar Kitten is finishing with interest inside the final furlong. Seven Kingdoms trying to get by Super Ready, who's shaking up down the center. Solar Kitten down to the wire. Seven Kingdoms at a big number wins by a length and 3/4. Super Ready was second, Solar Kitten third, and Kitten Rocks checked in fourth in 141-1. Big paper is in. They're at the post. And they are racing. Horrible beginning for Babylon. Fast start, though, for Run, Rapidash, who's offensive-minded and goes right out to take the lead. Counter Strike will defer and track from second. Bronze Halo on debut from third. To that one's outside. How It Goes is fourth, about 3 or 4 back to Big Paper, who came off the gate in fifth. Lofty Adjudicator is sixth on the turn back. Babylon, after that poor beginning, is on the move early, and Inspiration Point will have to do it from last. They make their entrance into the far turn. A dozen links top to bottom, 3.5 3.5 furlongs to go. Run, Rapidash on the front end shows the way. Counter Strike now moves a closer second. Bronze Halo with an awkward head carry there from third is shaken up and under a heavy ride. Lofty Adjudicator coming up to the inside from fourth. He's on the move and gaining ground. How it goes is next, rounding the turn. And run, Rapidash all alone up top. Counter Strike made a run at him, but at this point he's under the whip and stalled from second. Top of the home stretch, and run, Rapidash looks good from here. Run, Rapidash. He's a bit green, but he's in front by 2.5 lengths. Counter Strike is under a heavy drive from second. Down the center comes Lofty Adjudicator and Bronze Halo, but with a 16th left to go. Run, Rapidash. It's graduation day. Goes coast to coast, wins it gathered up by almost a half a dozen. Lofty Adjudicator got up, defeating Counter Strike for the place spot in 111 and 3. Up to the outside there at the post. And they are racing. Belle Belisa stumbled at the start and broke inwardly. It was a clean beginning for the gray tilting at Windmills. Lemon Popper, she jumped well, and also from the outside, Wonder Blondie, as they race down the stretch for the first time. Lemon Popper shows the way by a length and a half, hard held to the outside, tilting at Windmills. Kimberly Dream came over racing in the third position. She's really headstrong, covered up by Hot Hills as they go under the line for the first time. Wonder Blondie is tracking that quartet from the fifth position. From between horses, Poca Polenta is sixth. Down on the inside, it is Palace Athene. A Scythe goes about 3 wide into that first turn run. Elk de Jaguarette has worked her way down to the fence, up to her outside dance recital, and Belle Belisa, after that compromise beginning his last, 12 lengths off the lead, and that leader is Lemon Popper at 36-1. Took him through the first quarter in 25 and 2. They turn up the backside, 5.5 furlongs to travel, chasing Lemon Popper. She shows the way a length and a half, tilting at Windmills to the outside of Kimberly Dream, second and third. Wonder Blondie fourth at about 5 off the pace. To the inside is Hot Hills as they continue to run up the backside. Advancing from the back of the pack, Belle Belisa has raced up into third now, advancing up to the outside of horses and on the move as they head up the backside past the half, 50-4. Into the far turn, 3.5 furlongs from home. Lemon Popper still there. Backstretch brush from Belle Belisa, who's up into joint second with tilting at Windmills. Then a length and a half further back, Hot Hills and Wonder Blondie. They race as a team, about 2 in front of Palace Athene, who's on the move, splitting horses. There she goes to the inside of a Scythe. 3/4 controlled, 15-4. That's all for Belle Belisa. She made a backstretch move. She's done. Lemon Popper's still there. Tilting at Windmills second. Belle Belisa up to the outside. She's third. Top of the home stretch. And Lemon Popper, the big long shot, trying to take him coast to coast. Tilting at Windmills is under a heavy drive. Palace Athene is gobbling up ground, and here she comes, gaining ground down the outside with a 16th to go. And Palace Athene is opening up to win it. Palace Athene wins by almost 3 in the end. Lemon Popper and Elk de Jaguarette photoed for the place spot. Tilting at Windmills checked in fourth. The running time 2:06.70 seconds. She's in. They're at the post. And they are racing in the 29th running of the Wishing Well Stakes. From between horses, Vintage Ready and Don't Let Sweet Fool You, flashing speed. They've quickly hooked up and opened up 3.5 lengths on Wait for Nairobi away in third. Delta Gamma Cats off the gate racing fourth. Beyond My Budget is fifth early, already about 10 lengths off the lead. Bullseye Beauty is next, a length and a half further back to Princess Causeway and Rogue 2. Still 3 back to Mary of Bethany, a link to Ghost and Kim. And at the back of the pack, Lady Edith is 11th and trailing. They're going quick as they head into the far turn. 3.5 furlongs from home. There's the quarter. Wow, 21-4. Breakneck tempo being set by Vintage Ready and Don't Let Sweet Fool Ya. Wait for Nairobi in the driver's seat there from third. Meanwhile, Bullseye Beauty set to strike from fourth. Red Cap moving well in hand on the far turn run. From between horses, it's My Budget. Rogue 2 is next as they race around the turn. Princess Causeway's locked and loaded, just waiting to be let loose by Chris as they race around the turn. Wait for Nairobi still there. Up to the outside, Rogue 2. Bullseye Beauty down to the inside. The whip's out now. It's go time for Princess Causeway, set down for the drive with a furlong to go. And Wait for Nairobi still driving on a 3-length lead. From last, Lady Edith is rolling down the stand side. And here comes Lady Edith from last to first. Wows them in the Wishing Well. Lady Edith passes them all to win. Running down pace-setting Wait for Nairobi in 1:17-3. And they are racing. Alert beginning for Wiley Peyote. Also quick into stride. Mark it off. And from between horses, Bugleberry. Joltin' Joe's at about the 5 path as they take on the first turn. Well punched as they run into the opening turn. Wiley Peyote shows the way. Mark it off will track from second. Out deep on the course, Joltin' Joe. Bugleberry's right to that one's inside. Inclusive has a foothold at the fence from fifth, only 2.5 off the lead. 3 back to counter offer, still 2 back to Tomahawk, getting a length to Tallest of the Tall as they turn up the backside and direct approach will have to pass them all. The quarter 24 and 4. Wiley Peyote shows the way with 5 furlongs to go by a half a length. Mark it off to the outside in second. Joltin' Joe races to the outside of Bugleberry third and fourth. Inclusive still tracking from the inside from fifth, saving every yard. Tomahawk Kitten is next. Counter offer advancing up the inside. He's going to need some racing luck. 4 in front of Tallest of the Tall, and direct approach is still last 3.5 furlongs to go. Half mile, controlled 48 and 4. Wiley Peyote shows the way. Mark it off is under a heavy drive from second. Bugleberry keen to go on, nowhere to go, but full of run from third. Joltin' Joe is being asked to quicken from the backfield. Tomahawk Kitten running on, and right alongside, counter offer moves with that one from the backfield. Direct approach is underway with Joe Rocco as they race around the turn, 3/4, 13 and 2, and they turn on down for the money. And Wiley Peyote is still there. Bugleberry has nowhere to go, appears to be full of run, and now gets a split. Gets a split in between Mark It Off and pace-setting Wiley Peyote. Down the far outside, direct approach is rolling, but maybe too late. Down to the wire, Bugleberry coming after the lead. And Bugleberry now on a 2-race win streak gets up with the Bug Girl to win late in 139 and 1. Bugleberry much the best. They're at the post, and they are racing to a level beginning. From the inside, Hostile Princess hustled out. Coltham broke sharply. And from that outside, Gravitron is squeezed on to try to cross and clear for some speed. He'll be hung out in about the 3 path, though, but is forwardly placed as they work around the opening turn. Where from between horses, Coltham comes away with the lead. Gravitron applies the heat to the outside. Hostile Princess backs off it in third. From between horses, Dreamful is next. Temper Time and the Stanley Silks came away racing fifth, 3 lengths off the lead. Then a margin of about 4 back to Izu, who's 2 in front of Almadrina and Ma Oilen. As they continue to run up the backside, Polka Mucha is on the move as they head up the backside. Then we break about to a couple lengths further back to Princess Nina, who's at the back of the pack, the quarter 23 and 3. The leader, Gravitron, shows the way. Coltham to the inside, splitting horses. There goes Dreamful, who gets a dream trip as they head up the backside. In behind them comes Temper Time. Up the inside, Hostile Princess has had an eventful journey. From the backfield, here comes Izu and Polka Mucha. Still 3 back to Almadrina, a couple back to Maoilan as the half mile was 47 seconds flat. Dreamful made that move, splitting horses entering the turn, and shows the way outside the quarter pole by a length. Temper Time moves a closer second. Up on the outside, Polka Mucha parked out wide from third. Hostile Princess up the inside from fourth. From the backfield, Almadrina is underway, kicks out for the drive, 4 across the course. Whip comes out on Dreamful. The daughter of Kitten's Joy shows the way, but up the inside, Izu looks to split horses down the center. Is Polka Mucha, 1/16th left. Polka Mucha up and after the lead, and Polka Mucha trying to run on by Dreamful. And Polka Mucha, and the jock stands up, pulling it up late to win by about a length. Much the best winner there. Dreamful was second, a photo for third in 138 and 4. She's in. They're at the post. And they are racing. Quick start for Hot Dame. Also hard hustled from between horses is Dracania. Up to the outside, Ms. Shipman advancing and trying to cross and clear here to save some ground there from that outside draw. Rounding the first turn, it is long shot. Ms. Shipman has the lead and the fence. Tugging hard, Machisima now moves a closer second. Hot Dame takes hold there from third. Europa is fourth as they turn up the backside. A link for the back trap to the inside is Paula's Game. Dracania has her covered up. Me and Lace racing from between horses as they head up the backside. Still a couple links further back to Tammy Ann as they run up the backside. And about 3, maybe even 4 links back to the trailer at the back of the pack, Traditional Archer. They approach the half-mile stage. And they pass the half-mile pole. The field covered by about 15 lengths. The quarter 25 seconds flat. The half-mile a slow 49. flat. Ms. Shipman, the long shot leader. Machisima keen to go on from second. Europa right on her back from third. There goes Special Conquest to the outside from fourth. Hot Dame is going to try to sneak through in between horses here. And from the backfield running on Paula's Game. And also Tammy Ann is full of run alongside Me and Lace, who's getting a dream trip up the fence as they race around the turn. Here's Machisima up to the outside of Special Conquest as they race away to the top of the home stretch. And Machisima off the turn with the lead. But here comes Paula's Game. In the blue blinkers, white chaparral set down for the drive. Deep on the course, here comes Europa as it's wide open with a furlong to go. Paula's Game shifting ground, but she's shifting ground while in front by 3 as they race down to the wire. Eric Foster in the winner's circle with Paula's Game, a 5-length winner. Photo for second between Europa and Hot Dame. The running time 1:41 and 1.